Today, I want to show you how to make Nasi Goreng using supermarket ingredients in a home kitchen. While there are countless regional varieties, a traditional Nasi Goreng typically includes these elements. A bumbu, a spicy paste of garlic, shallots, fresh chilies, and often terasi, the famous Indonesian shrimp paste. The kecap manis, a sweet, thick Indonesian soy sauce. And of course, cooked rice. The two flavor-defining ingredients are often the hardest to find. For our supermarket version, we replace the terasi with a combination of salted anchovies and Worcestershire sauce, and the kecap manis with brown sugar and soy sauce. We start by toasting the anchovies as you would the terasi to intensify the umami and aroma and to reduce a bit of the briny edge. Both the anchovies and terasi are from the sea and salted. The terasi goes through the extra process of fermentation and drying, giving it the extra funk, which we'll rectify later with the Worcestershire sauce. Now we make the paste. Traditionally, pesto mortar. If you're doing this for a weekday meal, use a food processor or just chop them really fine. Garlic for some savory depth and later caramelized sweetness. Shallots for more natural sweetness and some mellow aroma. As usual, the more you do here, the less you do there. It's up to you. Fresh chilies for heat, fruity freshness. We remove the seeds for texture, the membrane to have more controlled heat. Now we bumbu this. Perfect, now we can cook. In our pan with our umami bomb and the oil was preserved in, we cook the paste. The anchovies will break apart naturally, so there's no need to pound them. And if need be, you can always top up with some neutral oil. And we're not sweating them like you would a risotto. We are browning them to get that signature aroma. As usual, you first evaporate the water content to concentrate the flavors, then we get the caramelization we just talked about. Once they've taken on this beautiful caramel color, the day-old rice goes in. We've covered the rice aspect of fried rice quite extensively in our fried rice video, but in essence, you want them dry so they don't clump. And for fried rice in the home kitchen, use a non-stick to take the stress away. There's no such thing as fond creation with fried rice. Now we adjust the amount of oil. In this case, you want each grain to be slightly coated. But doing it in this order, you have a lot more control, so you don't end up with an oily plate at the end. Now, the addition of the sweet soy sauce usually requires some technique, given it's up to 50% palm sugar, if not more. And we want everything to be coated, slightly caramelized, but not burnt. It's a fine line, but today we're blessed with our supermarket substitutes. We can afford to do this in stages. So first, the soy sauce for color, umami, salinity, and if we're lucky, a bit of Maillard reaction at the bottom of the pan. And we do this bit by bit, tasting as we go. Bearing in mind, the soy sauce and the sugar, they go hand in hand. So don't go too crazy with one until you've tasted the other. As promised, we complete our terasi with the funk, with some Worcestershire sauce, fermented in its own right. And we add this towards the end so it doesn't lose the pungency. And now, stress-free caramelization, bit by bit, to taste until everything is glossy. And that's a Nasi Goreng for you to build on.